music's kind of always been around. Like since I was a little kid, my grandfather had a music room with a grand piano and a trombone and a bass guitar and all this stuff. When I was younger, I would go over to his house a lot and just kind of spend time in the music room, just dinking around on the piano or whatever. And I think that was sort of what started the self-taught way that I became, because when you bounce around from different instrument to different instrument, they all kind of become the same in a way. You know, it's like when I played the bass, I recognized like, oh, that's what it sounds with my left hand on the piano is the same as the bass. And you play the guitar, and in my mind, the guitar was my right hand, and so you kind of see everything is the same. And so I think that sparked the interest, but I didn't really start playing consistently until 5th or 6th grade. I got an acoustic guitar for Christmas. It was like a Costco guitar or something like that. And I couldn't give a shit about it. I was like, what am I gonna do with this? You know what I mean? And so I think it sat in my room for about 3 or 4 months untouched. But I kept getting grounded, and I wasn't allowed to watch TV. I wasn't allowed to hang out with friends or anything. So all I could do was sit in my room, do my homework, and after that, there was a guitar there to play with. And so I just ended up picking that up out of boredom and necessity to do something. And it got to the point where I was no longer grounded, but still staying in my room playing guitar, because that was what I preferred to do instead of hanging out with people or anything else. I never really got into video games because it just wasn't quite as stimulating as guitar was. So I started out on acoustic, and I remember I was playing, I don't know, like classic radio songs, stuff by Stained or Green Day or whatever it was at the time. But then from there, you know, I think my interest got, I wanted something more complex. I wanted to you know, take the skill further, and I started getting into darker and darker music from there. And then you switch from acoustic to electric at that point and kind of go down that rabbit hole.